Hello, English learners. In this series of language terms, the point I have selected today, or the term I have selected today, is conquered. Conquered is used in the sense when we talk about the agreement of two parts of sentence with each other in number, person, and gender. And when I say two parts, here parts that must be understood means parts of speech. So, according to the grammatical rules, it is imperative to use the words with each other's agreement. So, normally the conquered word is used for the agreement of verb with the subject, but it has also different kinds. So let's learn each of them one by one. The first kind of conquered is the universal kind, that is subject and verb conquered. In this thing, or in this kind of conquered, the verb must agree with the number of the subject or the person of the subject. For example, the sentence is, the boy plays cricket. Here I am adding s with the verb because the subject is singular, that is boy. The second sentence is, the boys play cricket. Here I am not adding s with the verb because the subject is in plural form. So this is the concord between the subject and the verbs in these two sentences. If I talk about to be verbs, if I say I, so I am, he is, they are. So this is also the concord between the subject and the auxiliary verb. And in past, I say I was and we were. This is also concord between the subject and the auxiliary verb in the sentence, or these are the two different parts of speech. The next kind is a pronoun and antecedent conquered. We have already talked about the antecedent. It means this is the noun for which the pronoun is used. So it is imperative to use the two parts of speech in better agreement with each other. So if your subject is singular, then that means if your noun is singular, the pronoun must be singular. If the noun is masculine gender, then the pronoun must be masculine gender. So this is actually the rule when I say pronoun and antecedent conquered. Antecedent is the noun for which the pronoun is used. Let us understand this rule through the examples. The girl forgot her book. Here, girl is singular noun and the pronoun which I have used for this antecedent is also singular. So girl is antecedent, and in agreement with the girl we have used her, and it is because of the rule of the concord between the two things. Second is the girls. Here girls is a plural noun, means antecedent is plural, so the proform means the pronoun that will be used for the girls must be plural. So that's why I have changed her into there. So this is concord between girls and there, the antecedent and the pronoun. If the gender is different, we will also do the same. If I say the boy forgot, then I won't say her, I will say his, because I have to make the concord between the pronoun and its antecedent. The third kind is the noun and adjective concord. In English, we have a concept of adjectives, and adjectives may be singular or plural. Mostly, this point is ignored by many students of English. So, if your noun is singular, the adjective you are using with it must be singular. If your noun is plural, then your adjective must be plural in form. This doesn't happen with all the adjectives in English. Mostly it is used with the demonstrative adjectives. This rule is followed. So let us understand this thing, that is noun and adjective concord. For example, the first sentence is, this book is mine. The sentence contains the noun, that is in singular form, book. So the adjective, demonstrative adjective I am using before it is also this. Book, this. Second sentence is, these books are mine. Here again, we are using book but in plural form. So we have to keep in mind that the adjective must be in concord with the noun. So the plural of this is these. So I changed this into these because book changed into books. So this is also the concord between the noun and adjective. Other thing you must have noticed that I am also changing the to be verb. Here I am using is because the verb must be in concord with the subject. So subject is singular, I am using the singular verb, and subject is plural, so I am also using the plural verb. I hope you learned this term of the today. If you have still any confusion in proper understanding of this term, you can ask the question in the comments. Until my next video, bye bye.